Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Shiloh High School, Charlie Jordan Field, once again here for UPSL Georgia Premier Division action. Today, it is SSL FC taking on FC Birmingham. Larry, we were here alongside Andre Bomar. And Andre, we were here just a few hours ago, and we saw SSL really struggle to find anywhere near action towards the net. We'll see what they can do today because points are very vital for them to stay up here in the Premier Division.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for them all season long for SSL, and it's been illustrated in particularly the poor circumstances of their situation in the last 2 weeks. First of all, leading Portros, so defending champions, going into extra time, and then falling and losing that game. And then last week, played a really good game, particularly in the second half, but fell 2-0 in that match. And so today, again, lots at stake for both of these clubs for different reasons. We say that every week with certain teams. It's no different today. SSL need to win, get points, so that they can crawl out of that relegation area. FC Birmingham looking to secure playoffs place.
You see that they fell to North Georgia United 2-0 Friday night, and then a massive win for North Georgia United just 24 hours later at home yesterday. Riverbend Park defeated Albion SC 11-0. FC Birmingham are going to get us underway tonight. They are going to be in their yellow kits with blue trunks moving from left to right. SSL in their dark blue, almost you'd say a maroon color, or I'm sorry, navy blue color, moving from right to left. It's their maroon, it's their red that is their other kit that they wore Friday night. We're underway here at Shiloh Stadium. Thank you for coming along with us here for this UPSL Georgia action.
You do wonder, Larry, of course, we always look when we see these games come in, how will each of the teams approach the match? Are they going to go heavy and attack, press on defense, sit back and try to hit on the break? We'll see what kind of style is going to be employed here by each one of these teams. But FC Birmingham, of course, is going to be favored today, and they have a couple of notable changes. I guess Michael Brew is in the lineup here. I think there was a last-minute change for him to get back in. He's been very effective when he has come in for FC Birmingham. And, of course, the man to watch with SSL is going to be Cheek Som. Very prolific scorer for them.
FC Birmingham defeating Fountain City FC last week 2-0. FC Birmingham really making some changes throughout this season. Parted ways with Coach Grigol earlier this season, moving on. Also losing their prolific goal scorer from seasons past, Giancarlo Bustamante. So this FC Birmingham really changing its tools so far this fall season. At the same time, still having some of those tools that we're used to notably seeing. So just a little bit of a rebuild for them.
They've done well with all the adversity they've had, including the changing facility as SSL come up into the
that ball rolls out, will be a goal kick. Try to do a little too much there, the SSL man.
Yeah, I think FC Birmingham in defense had that well covered. They get reset here. I know the FC Birmingham has a number of different struggles in the past couple of seasons trying to get their footing, both with coaching, player personnel. Lost the possession there. FC Birmingham be a throw in for SSL here. SSL, of course, playing their second game in 3 days. At the loss against North Georgia 2-0, as Larry had mentioned on Friday night.
And it was a real shot to them, Dre, because being at home, really needing some points. You got North Georgia. They know that they've got to play in 24 hours again. So you know that they had a tendency, here's an opportunity, SSL. You knew North Georgia wasn't going to give them at full speed because they knew they had to play just 24 hours later. And they held into the match. Good save by the keeper. They played a good 60 minutes or so. They just didn't have any area of attack. You know, they suffered that goal early in the second minute from Engel, but they were able to hold off. They looked great, and then that 43rd minute came from Ivan Orellana, and it just took the wind out of SSL sails.
And we'll see how they respond here as they try to. They've already started with the majority of possession so far in this match in the early minutes here. We'll see if that develops into anything for them and see how FC Birmingham responds to it. FC Birmingham, I'm sure, going to kind of look and see how SSL are going to play. But again, like I said before, SSL has played really well in the last two games, well enough to get something out of those matches. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to do so. So this is something FC Birmingham is going to be very careful about. This is not going to be a walkover.
SSL trying to utilize this near line. So far, had a couple opportunities, but nothing to note as of yet.
Both teams seem to try to find their footing here. Nice little layoff here to the right.
Good work by Birmingham here. Into the middle. Brasher takes the shot right at the keeper. Going to be a save. Good work by Vitale there.
Clearance from him.
Lifted over, and it's in, but it's offside.
Offside. The flag is up here on the near side.
Offsides is the call on that ball that was lifted up.
Oh, what an opportunity there for FC Birmingham. They got in there, but unfortunately after getting the ball back from a poor clearance from the keeper from SSL, the attacker there strayed a little too far forward when he received the ball or was going after the ball, according to the AR there. We're not at the best of angles for that. Have to trust the judgment of the AR.
SSL win possession. Good little back flick. Nice ball down the channel for SSL on the far side, but the defender is there. Pokes it out. Will be a throw for SSL deep in FC Birmingham's final third.
See if they can make something of this. I know that FC Birmingham.
And like you said, Dre, you know, this FC Birmingham team, they went through a lot of trials and tribulations both on and off the field this season.
Yeah, I was trying to say, they were trying to take that throw in
way back, about 40 yards back. But this FC Birmingham team, they've not had it the best of, or the easiest of ways this season.
No, but like I said before, they've really recovered well here.
Lifted over here to the near side. Able to keep it in. It deflects off. Asking for a handball. Not going to get it. Up in the air.
Unruly there.
Still in control. But cleared out by FC Birmingham.
A frantic clearance there by FC Birmingham trying to get that ball out of there. It was like pinball there for a minute.
All hands on deck defending there.
That had to be unnerving. So now we've had drama at each end of the field right in front of the goal, Miles, and anything could have happened. But as I said earlier, FC Birmingham's going to have to watch out. SSL, they have a potent attack when they want to. They just haven't been able to get over the hump in a lot of the games, but they've been playing a lot closer here in the last few weeks. Foul there.
There's a nasty little foul there. Asking for a trainer to come out.
And I'm waiting to see if SSL is going to bring out their trainer here.
Trying to see who that is
Can't
on the
see.
ground.
There's too many people. It looks like
It might be, yes, it is Luke Sire, but he is up.
yeah, they're calling for the trainer. It looks like SSL is not supplying a trainer.
Which that'll result in a fine.
Yeah, the home team is supposed to have a trainer here. So we'll see. We're going to get back into action here. But yeah, unfortunately, so that FC Birmingham their coach was going to have to come out there, but it looks like he's recovered well enough.
Back underway. SSL immediately receiving it. Shot taken off the post.
Side netting. Boy, that was an attempt right out of nothing there. Looks like the FC Birmingham might have been falling asleep a little bit on that. On that breakaway on the restart there, as we see coming down. He just outran the defenders there, got himself in a position where he could take the shot. Goalkeeper well placed, but closer than they probably would want to admit there. SSL going ahead almost. And here comes
FC Birmingham trying to do the exact same thing. That one's going to be a foul. I believe they might have called potentially a handball.
It could have done it, yeah. It looked like it was. Yeah, the referee's asking the AR where to spot the ball, so the AR must have seen it. SSL again in possession here, going around the back arc.
And again, that's something that we always talk about, we always love to see here in the UPSL, is the communication between the ARs and the center official, making sure that the right calls are made.
There's a foul, another FC Birmingham player down.
This one about 35 yards out. Villanueva looks like he's going to take this. Brasher is the one that took the hit. One of the smallest players in the UPSL Georgia Conference. But that doesn't include the size of his heart because he's always battling. Jose Villanueva, one of the bright spots of FC Birmingham's squad for many seasons. Underway. Tried to send that one in, and it is sent away. Get to try again. This time with a throw. Controlled, knocked out again. We'll get to do it all over again.
FC Birmingham trying to knock on the door here of SSL. Get in there and work their way through the defense if they can. SSL packing it a little bit.
Both teams with a decent amount of possession so far in the first 13 minutes of this match. Villanueva sends it in to Sire. Just able to ping pong that one away. Ooh, that was a nasty little challenge coming from Martinez.
Yeah, it was actually textbook well done, actually. It could have been dangerous. But
could have been dangerous, but the veteran got it right.
Yeah, he got the ball, missed the man. And referee's going to have to stop play, another player down. Not a lot of flow to the game yet, and these stoppages aren't helping. And SSL trying to say, you know, he's down because of a foul, but again, we saw in that challenge he got the ball and was able to come through without taking out the man. And SSL player seems to be getting up just fine here. I suspect he'll be fine in a couple of minutes.
Just rub some of that artificial turf on it.
Yeah, I'd like to remind everybody, football here is contact sport. And it's not unusual for guys to bang across each other and
Say
knock
it
each
ain't
other
so,
down
Dre. Say it
legally.
ain't so.
Just want to remind people. Of course, I'm old school, so.
Yeah.
Come
You
from
and
the
me
days
both.
of Vinnie
You and me
Jones.
both, friend.
I think that once, you know, it's not, they haven't really settled either side yet. FC Birmingham looks like they're starting to get a little bit more active in attack here. Here they go with this long throw into the middle.
Headed away by SSL. A little bit of a tug back by Brasher. But
Sandwich
they
there.
do finally get the call. That ball's deflected by Brasher. He's going to earn a card for that trouble.
Yeah, that's something that was discussed before the season, that, you know, when there's a free kick, you do have to get out of the way. You have to move away the allotted yards. And I think a lot of players are used to hanging around and throwing a foot in the way.
Yeah. So that card comes in the 15th minute for number 48, Brasher.
It's sort of a needless foul there, needless card, I think.
SSL get us back underway. Again, looking for the long ball. That was one of the items that was to their detriment on Friday, Dre, was just that reliance on the long ball.
Yeah, I mean, they played a good game, though, in the second half. They were more threatening than North Georgia. But, you know, they were going from a position of deficit. You know, they were down a goal. They were chasing the game. North Georgia took their foot off the pedal a little bit to protect their lead. But they just were not able to overcome it. So we'll see if the tactic works this week.
Here comes the in-swinger. Headed off the top post. I believe that hit the American football post.
Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick here.
But like I was saying in the warm-up, you know, North Georgia got the second goal early in the second half, and it just took the sail. By the 60th minute, SSL had just kind of was acceptance of defeat. And they just kind of, they went through the motions that last 30 minutes. It just didn't look like they had anything left in them.
Well, I thought they played a really lively game. They hit the post on one occasion. They had more chances on goal in the second half than North Georgia did. But again, I think North Georgia did a lot of protecting of the lead that they have, as FC Birmingham's going to go with a substitution here.
FC Birmingham electing to take out Luke Sire, who had that injury. I think that's more for protection of Luke than anything. Hopefully he's okay.
Hey, look, he ran off quite well there. I don't know, like you say, maybe trying to protect him a little bit, or
he's replaced by number 77.
Oh.
Here's an opportunity back across. That headed down with force directly into the pitch.
They're in that attacking area, just not finishing right now, not getting in a position to be a threat in offense, FC Birmingham.
And that one's going to be knocked out. It will be a throw for FC Birmingham deep. And SSL's third.
Still 0-0.
Look for a long, deep throw here. Right into the center of the box, headed away by SSL. That was a quality throw-in, and a foul committed by number 7. That should be Harris. Good little movement by SSL. Just too long of a stretch there to thread that needle. Through center circle, going to send it. Trying to get it to the man on the far channel. Not going to get it. Ball lifted over the top.
Oh, nicely done.
Shot taken. Oh, that was close for SSL.
He slightly injured himself in the attempt, maybe pulled a muscle, but yeah, he couldn't get his foot on the ball properly. But he was in a good position, gotten sort of beside and behind the defender here. Here's a long pass over the top here. He's behind the defenders there, tried to put his left foot on there, but just couldn't direct it. It looks like he might have twisted his ankle a little bit, his planting leg a little bit. Opportunity for SSL, and that's where the danger is for SSL area. I think the speed that they have is deceptive, and that's where the threat is. And like you say, you know, they relied a lot on the long ball there, but it was effective for a bit against North Georgia because their wingers can get behind the defenders. And
that's what North Georgia utilized against SSL, what is Emmanuel Lom's speed.
Oh, man.
He's just so fast, and Emmanuel Lom, talk about a young man having a day last night in that 11-0 victory over Albion FC.
If we had a Ballon d'Or, I mean, that guy.
He scored 6 goals last night, folks.
He's just always a threat.
And he quickly moved up in the Golden Boot race up to second place, just 1 goal behind Mark Bonneau from Potros FC.
Yeah, overnight. He's up there just a goal behind, which is going to make the Golden Boot race down to the last game as well. Not just a title and playoff places and relegation, but also the Golden Boot.
Last night we had representation of UPSL Georgia in the U.S. Open Cup qualifier. Dalton United falling in competition, South Indiana.
Yeah, it was a lively game.
Losing 3-0 late. They looked really good in that match and then just kind of fell apart. Oh,
just wide there. Took a kind of lazily took possession there to the right side of the box there. Wound up and took the shot and just missed to the left. Trying to go across the face of goal there. And again, just lazily kind of clearance there. Took a shot quickly there. Had the goalkeeper beaten, but just couldn't get it on target. And that's what I mean. I think FC Birmingham has to be very careful not to be careless like that in their own half, because the speed at which SSL can turn defense into offense is devastating sometimes. But here come FC Birmingham.
Working through the gears, getting past the defender, holds up, slides across, looks for the shot. What a save by Vitale.
Clutch save there for SSL. Here they come on the counterattack here. This is where they're dangerous. It's going to hold it up a little bit. Oh, threading through.
Almost got that one.
FC Birmingham that don't look as settled in defense. They look a little shaky there. And that back line, I think, organize themselves. Nice long
able
ball
to get
here.
through those two defenders, was able to split them. There's a foul on
foul.
Brasher.
Yeah, I think the referee was going to see if there was going to be an advantage, but there wasn't. So he was going to call that foul.
Villanueva received it, but the center official going ahead and calling it.
He's going to walk off to 10 yards. About 33 yards out, I believe.
Give or take 33. So this will be an interesting one. Villanueva is over the ball. He's got space and distance to get it up and down.
Oh.
He got it up, but unfortunately that one did not come down.
Yeah, plenty of hot sauce on that, but couldn't direct it.
And this is a very large venue here at Charlie Jordan Field, so Vital's got to go on a trek to receive the ball so that we can get back underway here in the 25th minute. Thank you for coming along with us. If you like what we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to get all the notifications and information of matches to come, interviews, and our weekly content. SSL trying to move the ball forward, losing possession as the sun sets here in Snellville, Georgia. An absolutely gorgeous day here in the Atlanta metro area.
Perfect weather. No wind at all, it seems. Perfect temperature.
Weatherbug currently saying 56 degrees with only 5-mile-an-hour winds. With these pine trees that we have that circle Charlie Jordan Field, it almost shuts any type of wind down in this venue, except what comes right at our face.
Looks like he was
up here in the
gonna
press
try to
box.
wind up and take a shot there, but he thought better of it. There's a shot.
That one's deflected off of the defender. He probably didn't even know that that was coming, and he gets another hack at it and clears it away.
FC Birmingham look a little desperate in defense sometimes. SSL getting a lot of time on the ball, but here's a nice little ball to the left side. Can he catch it?
Villanueva is going to get there. Holds up. Couple movements left and right. Gets it over here to the other side. He's thinking about it.
Oh, he couldn't turn.
Lays it off. Shot taken. Oh. It hits the side netting. FC Birmingham's attack looks far better than their defense right now, Dre.
Yeah, they look good going forward, but in defense, they look a little disorganized right now. And SSL is getting a lot of time with the ball, and they're not clearing it cleanly, so that's giving them opportunities. But when they do break, FC Birmingham, they look good. They look threatening going forward, but so does SSL in contrast, when they go forward on the break. Here they come. It's going to be a foul.
See the center official saying, yeah, you kind of took it out from underneath of him there.
Yeah, FC Birmingham's trying to get a little physical here to just slow down SSL, I think.
Back underway. Back to defense through center circle. Pavlotsky sends it forward. And that one is going to be called out on SSL.
Yeah, I think the SSL player was complaining he was pushed from
he
behind, which made the ball go out, but referee disagrees.
You could see a little bit of a bump there.
And like I said earlier, it is a contact sport.
Koulibaly was not happy with the call. See our center official for tonight being Ben Abrams. AR1, Adonis Merritt. AR2, Kamel Joseph, and our fourth official being Brendan Dunovit. We always thank our officials here in the UPSL Georgia Conference as they work hard to make sure that we have a good, entertaining match.
Thankless job that they do, but they do a good job of it. So
continuing to work down this
Into the
near
box.
line, across, deflected off of the defender. He's able to clear it out for a throw. FC Birmingham continue to work down this near channel, Dre.
yeah, they're getting closer and closer, but still not able to get past that back line. Can't unlock the defense just yet. Kind of jumped up and lost his bearings on that. Throw in again for FC Birmingham. Now they're getting opportunities. Oh.
It's been going back and forth through the majority of this 29 minutes so far as we start to enter the 30th minute. Now here comes the attack again. That one was, his first touch is what let him down. He is going to earn the foul.
Well, I think we see the pattern here. I think much like the game against North Georgia, I think SSL is going to be a throw in here. Looking to counter, looking to go down the wings and use their speed to get behind the FC Birmingham defenders.
Bit of a deflection, deflected again. That one will be a goal kick.
And it could be effective. I mean, it's looked promising so far. I mean, we're in the 30th minute now. Not a lot of action in front of the goal mouth. We've had one upright hit, a couple of close calls on shots, but nothing really to threaten either goalkeeper just yet. But you got a feeling, I mean, it feels like something can develop here fairly soon. It's one of those games, it's a very tense kind of atmosphere because both teams need points in this game today.
It's almost rock'em sock'em where both teams are just hitting each other with all, they're swinging with everything that they have. They haven't made contact yet.
Yeah, just seen a lot of nerves so far. They've been out long enough to really have settled down, but they just don't seem like they have either side.
FC Birmingham again. Nice ball forward from Brasher. He's able to receive it. Keeps control of it.
Oh, behind.
Shot taken from distance. That was a really good shot, to be honest with you. Even though it was a good 40 yards. That was Bruce who took that shot. Number 88.
Possibly the best shot so far.
Brew took that, had a good, good force of power in it. A good 10 yards forward, and that might have got past Vital. SSL. Pavlotsky's going to try to switch play. He's going to be able to do so. Nice touch by the SSL man. Takes the shot. Right into the keeper's grasp.
Well, they have been taking long-range shots, both sides, and they're getting them on target, actually. And oh, nice long one.
That was a
touch.
Good ball from Nunez. Nunez and
Vital
Vital have both been doing a really good job in goal for their respective teams. Always give credit to goalkeepers. Another one of those somewhat senseless positions, Dre. When you win it, you're expected. When you lose it, how dare you?
Yep. FC Birmingham coming away with it again, but oh.
SSL are able to work through.
Don't yet see the fluency from FC Birmingham that I was expecting.
Right now, FC Birmingham sitting in the last. That one is going to make it out. Will be a corner for SSL. I was going to say FC Birmingham currently in 8th place in the last playoff spot.
Yeah, you
taken quickly. Headed into the box.
Oh.
Just enough of a deflection, and it is going to be,
Goal
center
kick.
official says goal kick.
Yep. Had it trapped there in front of goal there, but it just couldn't control it and just kind of dribbled out over the end line. So it's going to be a goal kick for FC Birmingham. And you kind of think that, I think if FC Birmingham can get a point, they might be safe. But a lot depends on the other results from the other games today.
As it stands right now, SSL in 13th place, the only available relegation spot, as Atlanta City has already earned the second relegation spot.
Yeah, I like that, earned.
It's trying to be nice.
Semantics.
Right now, SSL only having 2 points so far. FC Atlanta and Albion FC both with 7 points, as well as UMA.
No win so far for SSL, although
They'll
they've
get
come
those.
close.
They'll get.
Oh,
They'll get
next
three.
week, yeah.
They'll get 3 points for that Atlanta City forfeit, so that'll
Right.
take them to 5. So they're only 2 points off of Albion, FC Atlanta, and UMA. And FC Atlanta is going to play Kalanchi Pro Profile here just in a few what is roughly 90 minutes in our doubleheader. So if Kalanji helps them out, we're getting deep in the season. FC Atlanta, and that's the other thing, Dre. FC Atlanta, they're coming up on their 12th match of 13, whereas this match is the 10th of 13 for SSL.
Yeah, I think the critical game was the Albion loss yesterday. Oh, was he going through there? FC Birmingham trying
I
to
just
break
can't
here.
say
We'll
enough.
get into that in
I
just a second. Coming through here.
Here's another great opportunity. Gets around the
Oh,
defender,
the
and that
bad
touch lets him down again.
Oh, he tried to go in, but the defender was there, and he got the ball too far in front of him, and it got cleared out. It seems like he would have served himself better going a little bit further right and trying to come across goal with a shot, but he couldn't get to that position.
But I just wanted to say I got to take my hat off to North Georgia. 24 hours, 6 points. Coach K has done a really, really good job with North Georgia United this season because the spring season, they were a team that was completely lost. They struggled to find points in the spring season. And this season, they're well in the playoffs.
Oh, tussle on the far side there.
Right now, they're even fighting for home field advantage, as top 4 teams will get home field advantage in the playoffs. No week 1 bye for the first round or for the first seed. They will have to play. But the top 4 teams will get home field advantage, and high seed gets home field advantage through the playoffs, including the finals. Man, oh man. That last game of the season, for us, it's going to be a great one.
SSL doing a good job of holding possession here, looking for their moment to go forward, and they're going forward now.
Double teamed. He's able to get out of it, and he still has possession.
Kept it in.
Tries to slide it across, gets the pass.
Oh,
Somehow Pavlotsky's going to take the shot, and that one's way over the bar. And that one, you got to feel for him, SSL, because That was a good build-up of play, and Pavlovsky just put way too much underneath that.
Yeah, they showed a lot of patience there. They hit it around the back of the defensive arc there, waited for their moment, got a chance to come down this left wing, crossed it over, but the final ball was a little bit lacking there.
Nunez gets us back underway in the 39th minute here at Charlie Jordan Field.
No one really asserting themselves just yet, either side.
There's going to be a foul committed on the SSL man. Only one yellow card, I believe, issued so far. That going to Brasher for FC Birmingham in the 15th minute.
Clumsy challenge there. It's going to gift FC Birmingham
and one substitution for the match, that also being an FC Birmingham substitution, as Luke Sire ended the day early. This one's lifted into the box. Vital trying to come out to get it, but his defender heads it out for him, and his second defender sends it high into the sky and out for a throw. Look for another long throw. Harris coming over. Thought about going short. Instead does that nice long throw. Makes it all the way through.
Oh.
That little back pass just a little too far out of range. Lifted back into the box. Headed down and away by the defense.
No communication between the defender and goalkeeper there. I think it was a little confusing.
You know, that's one of the things that the defenders have got to do. They've got to be loud. They've got to be vocal back there.
That could have been a disaster for SSL. But they live to go on here in this first half. Referee's checking
of equipment. He's going to choose not to elect to go with that one. Elects for a new ball. Here at UPSL Georgia, we're still waiting for the new match ball of the UPSL, Voigt ball. Is the official match ball of the UPSL, taking away of score. We're still waiting for our orders to come in.
Look at that speed. Tried to get around there, but defense up to the task there.
It's only a few thousand of them to be ordered throughout the 500 plus clubs in the UPSL national system.
So that came off of SSL. Will be a FC Birmingham throw.
Good throw, headed down by SSL into the midfield and controlled. SSL look really good tonight, Dre.
Yeah, like I said, similar to Friday night, but they have nothing to show for it. Maybe they can get something done today, but FC Birmingham wants to be in the way to spoil the party here.
Working down that far channel into the midfield to Brew. Brew's going to take a shot coming off his feet to Brasher. Brasher takes it, but rolls right into Vital's arms.
Couldn't get anything on it. Brew the same. I think he's just a bit off balance, couldn't get any power behind the ball, tried to pass it through.
But just like you said in the pregame, Drew, to watch for Brew, he's really, when he's touched the ball, he's looked dangerous.
Yeah, it really has. He's done well in games before this. Oh, errant pass there is going to give SSL
Martinez
a chance to break.
Tugs back on the SSL man, gets an advantage to play.
Oh, there we go.
Good ball across for SSL, but just a step in front is Nunez.
So that's what they're going to do. They'll wait and wait and wait and then try to hit with those long balls, much like they did against North Georgia.
But they look like they're not as, the best way I could describe it is they don't look as desperate, those long balls tonight, as they did Friday night with North Georgia.
Oh, just
they look very strategic, very they look very, those long balls look very organic in play.
Kept that in.
And there's going to be a foul off ball, and it is going to be a yellow card.
Correct.
That one being committed. That one being committed on Brasher. Looks like, I'm trying to see who it is. It's really hard to see the numbers of the SSL men with this
Gold on blue.
Gold on dark blue, almost navy blue. I want to say it looked like number 10, Gilbert. We'll have to see after the fact. But this gives a good opportunity for FC Birmingham. It's about a yard off of the touch line, and it's about 31 yards out.
Referee's going
Birmingham
to
man
ask him
asking
to
for
get
10 yards. Going to get it.
Second time he's asked him to get back. Next time it's going to be a card.
This looks like it's going to be a left footer. Right off the one-man wall.
One-man wall does its job.
Again, we're entering the 45th minute. We'll see if we have much, if any, stoppage time, as we've just sailed through this first 45.
A lot of action in the middle of the field, but precious little in front of the goals.
That one. And it will be a foul. And a card is coming out.
Yeah, got an unfair advantage trying to take him out to the
And
right
that
side
one is
here.
going to be on Koulibaly here in the 46th minute. So that's 2 cards quickly for SSL. Two cards issued for SSL, 1 for FC Birmingham.
Plenty of time here with FC Birmingham in the last few minutes.
This one is now going to be about 19 yards.
Nice curl in.
Head and right over the bar, out for a goal kick. That was a good opportunity for FC Birmingham.
Very, very close. Good in swinger there. Got his head on it. Couldn't direct it down, unfortunately. But like you say, a good opportunity for FC Birmingham to try to get something right before the goal, right before the half here. We are in extra time of the first half now.
Let's see how much we get. Brasher able to chest that one down. FC Birmingham.
Curl in is
grabbed by Vital.
Good action from the goalkeeper. The on-rushing attacker there.
Sent long into center circle. Over everybody. Straight up into the air by the defense. Back into center circle. Scrum there is going to earn the foul. FC Birmingham wanted to take it quickly.
Yeah, probably better to set that up there. He didn't have anything really to outlet to, so better to just set it up and give an opportunity here with really what I must think is going to be seconds.
That one deflected again off the
off
first man.
One-man wall doing the job.
And here he comes on the attack.
He's got a man in the middle.
And he gets taken down by Brew.
Contact
Brew is going to earn himself a yellow card. So we now have 2 yellow cards issued for both teams. And make that a third for
That's going to be for
FC
dissent.
Birmingham Martinez for dissent. Captain of FC Birmingham earning himself some extra plastic for his trouble.
Yeah, those are the kind of things you got to be careful of. You can start getting a yellow card in the first half. You have to play differently in the second to avoid a second yellow. We got news that Luke Sear had to leave because of a head injury. Earlier when we saw him go down.
Yeah, that's a good choice by the FC Birmingham staff. That one.
Poor attempt there.
I don't have words for that one, Dre.
He got under it.
Should be just about done with the first half action.
Yeah, there wasn't really that many stoppages. There was the injury. Well, there was a Luke Sear injury, but it wasn't that much time. So we got to be down to the last few seconds here, I would think. Both teams.
SSL.
There we go.
Indeed, that is going to be halftime here at Charlie Jordan Field at Shiloh High School. It ends at halftime. SSL 0, FC Birmingham 0. I'd say that's pretty decent result so far. Both teams have really been in the match. Both look pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, what I see, though, that neither team is really being assertive to try to take hold of the match. There's a lot of cautious play. And I think that both defenses are a little shaky. Both are being affected by the quick counterattack and the long balls. So there probably are going to be a few adjustments done at halftime, and we'll see if there's an effect or a change. Now, SSL on Friday night against North Georgia made some adjustments at half and came out and did really, really well, but they still ended up losing in that game, giving up another goal in the second half. So they've had that trouble all season long. FC Birmingham, again, in the advantage, and all they really need is a point, I would think, in their thing. So, you know, they're going to be happy going into half all square right now, I think.
And that'll do us for the first 45. We'll step away, and we'll come back in about 15 minutes and bring you the second half here at Charlie Jordan Field. It's SSL 0, FC Birmingham 0. Welcome back to Charlie Jordan Field here at Shiloh High School. 0-0 is our score between FC Birmingham and SSL FC. Thank you for joining us here on this beautiful Sunday evening on ASMG TV. Andre Bomar and Larry Weaver here.
And here we
Underway for the second half. SSL will get us underway there in their navy blue kits. They're moving from left to right. FC Birmingham in their yellow tops and blue shorts moving from right to left.
Yeah, and I know that another big game to look for is being played right now. UMA hosting Georgia Revolution. That's going to be a critical game in the title race as we see SSL coming down this right side.
Trying to work into it. Takes a shot.
Oh!
Great save by Nunez.
Great save.
He had to get that right, and he pawed that one.
Good job there. Great shot. Even better save to keep it out. Boy, what a way to start the second half. But right now, I believe Georgia Revolution is leading UMA 1-0 in that match, midway through that match. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm sure that both Kalanji and Dalton United will be interested in that result.
Good battle from SSL.
Waiting to see if SSL does kind of what they did with North Georgia. They tried to take a little bit more control of the match, and that one did really well, but it was North Georgia who scored a second goal against the run of play in that match to win that game eventually 2-0 on Friday night.
That one almost taken away and is finally taken away.
Cleared out.
Rugama winning possession for FC Birmingham.
And I think that Georgia Revolution have scored a second, 2-0, as they play away. UMA hosting down there in the Alabama area.
Like I said, UMA needing some points.
Yeah, they're not quite safe yet.
Goal kick for SSL.
So we're having a...
You may see the scoreboard over to the side of the pitch. You may see it, and it's stuck at 45, but the number that you see on screen, that is the goal. They're having some technical difficulties here at the stadium, but we have you covered here on ASMG TV. SSL sending that one forward, but unfortunately rolls out. Little bit of a SSL man, he was asking for a foul because you could see he got a little bit of a tug from the Birmingham man, Dre, but center official says no, play on. But they won possession right back.
Yeah, you got to play through it. You know, there's going to be contact. If there's no whistle, you keep playing.
We had 3 yellow cards issued to FC Birmingham late in that match. 2 cards issued to SSL in that first 45. Ooh, that was a great ball.
Oh, he's in behind the defenders. Oh, he lost
Opara just loses it. Opara's had really good possession into the dangerous sector for SSL. He just hasn't been able to release it.
final touch is letting him down a little bit. But here come FC Birmingham again.
Opara, the Englishman from London. That 6'4" frame, Dre. It's like the feet aren't getting an updated information from the top side. It's like it takes a little too long to get down there. His feet have kind of let him down. He's doing great.
Oh, nice
Working
ball.
down this near line.
Oh, weak cross in.
Just not enough on it. That one, shot taken, that one's pulled wide.
Yeah, it took a deflection on the way through, but it'll be a goal kick. The game seems to be going along much like it did in the first half. Getting a lot of counterattack, long ball play.
Like I said, the only substitution coming in this match so far, Luke Sire having to be subbed off due to a head injury.
Yeah, I think it's Luke Sear.
Sear.
Yeah.
It's that pronunciation thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be cautious with head type of injuries. Oh, he's behind the defender.
And he's in! Opara!
Well
what a
done.
goal. I told you he had been in on it several times, and that time was able to one-time it.
The one thing that has been missing has been the finish, and boy, did he nail it on that one. He got through. Again, that long ball down the right, you see it, he breaks for it right there, gets behind the defender. Oh, just beats the goalkeeper there and just chips it over into the back of the net. Beautiful goal. FC Birmingham take a 1-0 lead, a vital lead for them. SSL now are having to do something to try to get back into this game. Response time, hashtag response time for SSL now. What a beautiful attack and what a great finish. Long ball trying to get through again. That's their MO for this half, I think. FC Birmingham. Nice tackle there. Quell the movement forward.
Trying to do something. That one's going to roll out. Will be a goal kick for SSL.
Technicians trying to fix the stadium clock here that has seemed to have malfunctioned, but we have a good one on the broadcast. Not affecting the viewing audience.
Just those that are in the stand, they're wondering what's going on.
FC Birmingham trying to get something going for another attempted goal.
Just can't say enough about that goal, Dre. That was
just beautifully done. It was a wonderful thing to watch. They're probably going to make one of the goals of the of the week.
Joel Opara, he's had really good runs throughout the 54 minutes of this match. He's had some trouble at time getting the ball out from underneath his feet. That time he didn't have any time to think about it. It was just a one-timer. Gets it past Vital.
I mean, he just expertly got behind the defender there, but he also had the on-rushing goalkeeper to contend with, and just the timing of it, and of course the finish was pristine. It's like we got a substitution being prepared for SSL. This is probably tactical. Georgia Revolution still leading 2-0.
It's 23 who's going to be coming off for SSL, Sono.
That ball kind of lost its steam as it rolled on through to the FC Birmingham keeper. Long clearance.
I will try my best pronunciation of the substitution for SSL, Dre.
You go for it. You're going to be better than me.
Number 18, Itanga Teke.
Hey, it works for me. We apologize for mispronouncing that, which I know
Trying.
we have. We will learn. That lead that FC Birmingham is, you wonder, is that going to help FC Birmingham settle a little bit, compose themselves when you have that advantage? But, oh, another again.
Offsides.
Yeah, that's the tactic. That's their plan. Get it out to those wings, use their speed to get behind the FC Birmingham defenders. It's semi-effective.
Update, our stadium technician was able to get the clock up and running and updated for everybody that's in attendance.
Oh, man, give that man a cookie.
Temperature is starting to drop here in Snellville, Georgia, as the sun has set.
Under the lights. We had Friday night lights, now we have Sunday night lights.
Just gearing up as this season is getting into the final stages. Here's a good ball for
nice
SSL.
Ball. He was going down.
Careful, not a foul, because that was right inside the box.
In the box, yeah. Fairly challenged, though.
We have just about 3 weeks left to go in this season. Final match of the season will be on December 4th, a Wednesday, and then the playoffs begin that weekend.
Boy, what a finish to the season. I mean, nothing is actually decided yet except for, well, not even all the playoff places. This game is part of that.
Here,
oh,
SSL is offsides.
He is offside.
Yeah, this is one of those seasons we talk about always, and you know that everybody online kind of rolls their eyes because we are, you know, the homers, we admit it. But the UPSL Georgia Conference, one of the most competitive conferences in the UPSL national system. You've got 5 teams right now within 1 point of each other. You've got goal scorers 1 point from each other. Opara thinking about it again, a little bit lazy by the defender and the keeper, Vital.
Kept it in.
That ball's still in. Brasher lays it off.
No communication going on between the goalkeeper and the defenders there.
It's like Vital has a case of laryngitis because there's no communication whatsoever.
Standing around looking at each other. Oh, behind.
Not able to get that ball to Harris, but FC Birmingham still on the attack.
Still a danger. Left foot.
Thought about taking it. Goes ahead and does it again. That ball's deflected enough that Vital can grab it. Number 77, Dominguez with that shot.
Oh, SSL 6s and 7s there in defense. They really couldn't compose themselves. FC Birmingham not able to take full advantage, but they are piling on the pressure.
FC Birmingham starting to express themselves in the attack. FC Birmingham committing the foul there. It's going to be reset right at center circle.
Yeah,
you look at the Golden Boot race, you've got Mark Bonneau at the top with 15 points. You got Emmanuel Lam with 14, Tristan Scheidel with 10. You look at the leaderboard, and it's just a who's who. Potros FC not wanting to go quietly into the night. Substitution, Brasher coming off for FC Birmingham. Potros, they have the spring season regular title.
Yeah,
they're not ready to give up the hands on the crown.
At least, over the top there.
Tried it that time, not able to do so. Sent long. Had a thought about it, not going to do it. Villanueva.
Oh.
And that's a nasty little challenge. Got to be a foul.
Kind of reckless there. He's going to get
late.
Only a talking to, but he's not going to get a card or anything. And Potros, I mean, quietly last week has jumped up to second due to the Atlanta City debacle of withdrawing. Had gifted them 3 points, 3 goals. So, you know, it's it's really thrown up a conundrum of different possibilities now.
And it seems like a lot of the top teams are the ones that have earned those points from the city withdrawal. A lot of the lower teams are the teams that they played. Oh, here's a mistake by Birmingham. No foul committed on the SSL man, says the center official. A handshake there between number 18, who committed it, McFarland.
Just a 50-50 challenge.
Yeah, nothing malicious there at all.
The game has picked up a little bit of spice since the goal was scored. Just been good for the fans. Entertaining match here. So much at stake. I think the drama of it is what also is a factor.
And that was a good potential ball. Just unfortunately, that communication problem just spread throughout the SSL squad. Again, Dre gets to have the luxury of giving us some score updates from around the league as we've got matches going on right now.
Yeah, that big one, we're monitoring the Georgia Revolution, of course. They're vying to win the division title.
Because they're one of the teams that's just 1 point behind Dalton United, as Dalton United, they had the week off for that U.S. Open Cup match. They will play on Wednesday.
Yep, against Vino Tinto, another team right up there.
That one's going to be a foul committed by the SSL man.
FC Birmingham player staying down over there. Looks like a cramp. And just a little bit of an update. UMA have now scored at home there to Georgia Revolution. So it is now UMA 1, Georgia Revolution 2. They are in the 71st minute of that match. So interesting twists and turns. Of course, Georgia Revolution is going to, I would say, is a must-win game if they're hoping to keep any hopes of a division title alive. And the disadvantage for them is that both Dalton and Kalanji both have a game in hand over them.
And I think for UMA, we're fighting for a spot in the playoffs this fall season. I think right now it's just a matter of holding to stay on to fight another day in the Premier Division in the spring.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort for them, especially when you consider most of the year they were playing largely with a lot of the youth academy players. They have a lot of their senior guys back now, players like Tony Kim, who's been quite the impact player for them. But it's setting up to be a nice spring season for UMA. They'll be able to start and keep their first line of players for the entire season for the spring.
Of course,
gone out.
This spring season, you will also see some teams coming up. That was actually an illegal throw, but we're not going to say anything because
no, nothing to see here. Larry.
Nothing to see here. Rugama's left foot was over the touchline when he threw that in.
To the Yard's defense, it is a very faint gray line
Yeah.
for the touchline. You can barely see it.
But in the spring season, you're also going to have those teams coming up from Division I that are promoted, as the 2 teams from Premier Division are relegated to Division I. UPSL, the only conference in the U.S. that has that promotion relegation system, offsides committed by FC Birmingham. And that's what makes the UPSL so appealing.
Yeah.
For the viewer and for the fan of this beautiful game with this promotion relegation system, because you can get so jaded of a team that doesn't perform and, well, we'll just do it next time. As you see in some of the more professional leagues here in the U.S. system.
Well, it keeps things compelling.
What a chance.
Through ball. He's on. Boy, just couldn't catch up with it. The flag stayed down. That's the first thing I look for as he broke through.
Nunez sends it long.
Yeah, but you're right, Larry. I think that the competition is just really compelling because you have promotion and relegation, but it's also the development of players and teams. So you have teams, future stars that you see out here that will get to the next level.
And you're going to see an example of that here for our doubleheader when Kalanji Pro Profile plays, as they have several players that have had an opportunity to play at a higher level, have come back to the system.
Throw in for SSL.
SSL needing to find an equalizing goal. We've only got about 33 minutes and some stoppage time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think if FC Birmingham are able to hold on to this victory, that will pretty much solidify the playoff place for them.
Yeah, I think pretty much within the next couple hours, I think some of these teams are pretty much guaranteed locked for the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a nice divide between those in the playoffs and those out.
Yeah, that's going to be the first competition in the division. It's going to be decided that what's left is going to be the division title, and then who's going to go down in the relegation spot. And right now, Albion, depending on what SSL is able to do for the rest of the season, because they have 2 games in hands over Albion, that's going to be the key.
Into the box, headed. Oh, that was an interesting opportunity. It's going to go out for a corner.
Could have gone anywhere, Larry. I thought that might bounce right in. That would have clinched it.
Kind of like that match last night. We were watching the Dalton match where that header just got over Geardy. He got it down, but it was right back in from Southern Indiana.
Oh, man, the chances Dalton missed in that game yesterday.
Villanueva with the in-swinger. Headed straight up in the air by the SSL man. Back in play. Villanueva. Headed! Oh, and that one's just wide.
Again, you thought that header was going to be heading on target. He had beaten the goalkeeper there. But it just goes wide once again. You'll see it again here. Goes way up in the air. FC Birmingham heads it out, curls it back in, and he gets his head on there. Just couldn't direct it. He knows it.
Substitution coming on for FC Birmingham. Into the day for Villanueva. Villanueva is replaced by number 23.
Back and forth, I think FC Birmingham would be very happy to get some more possession, kill off the clock a little bit, but here come SSL.
Working down that far line. It's going to be knocked out, and it's going to be a corner.
Oh, it is a corner. Yep.
Center official.
Commentator here was wrong.
Well, the center official. They were
Okay.
trying to say, hey, we're going to get a free kick, and the center official's like, no, that was a corner.
Well, nice to know I'm not the only one confused.
Povolotsky is going to take this in-swinger into the box, headed away by Birmingham. Trying to get back there, able to do so.
Nicely
Great
done.
work.
He's got a break going here.
Rugama coming all the way back, winning possession, moving through the midfield.
Oh, right on
going
through.
75, 80
himself.
yards all by himself. Into the box, takes a shot.
Oh, man, he just
And he
that
gets
last
deflected
ball.
off. He earns the corner. A one-man wrecking crew there, Rugama.
You know, ordinarily when I look at that, I would say pass, but he was doing so well getting behind the defenders, outrunning them with the ball, and even managed to get a shot off. Comes off of the defender. It's going to be a corner kick. Well done, young man.
I think he's going to probably need a
breather now.
need a session with the oxygen machine.
Yeah, he ran about 50, 60 yards there. Beautifully done. Good break there. He had a couple of options, but I think he chose the right one. Just stay with it because he had space.
He's going to get an opportunity to take this free kick or take this corner, this outswinger. Right central, but cleared out by SSL. Now here they come for the attack. Opara is able to just get a body on him.
He's gotten it back.
FC Birmingham, good work. Rugama with it. Into the box. On runner, but cleared away.
Couldn't connect on that far side. SSL doing well to get it clear.
FC Birmingham looking really, really good here in the 72nd minute. Starting to turn the screws on this SSL squad.
Yeah, they've looked really, really good since they scored that goal. That really seemed to have settled them.
Brew wins it. Good ball. Rugama
He's still got it.
able to have it. Gets a fight, tries to fight off two men. Not going to be able to do so. SSL. That ball was a little bit behind the SSL man. Allowed FC Birmingham to recover. See that out for a throw. Tried to win that tackle. Didn't do so. But that ball just too strong. Birmingham with possession. Sent high and long. Lose possession. SSL. Reset. Send it forward to no one. Martinez sends it into the night sky. 23 has it. And that ball is going to be ushered out. And it looks like a boot's been taken off the SSL man.
He's come away limping a little bit there.
Yeah. That's a bit of an ouch.
Yeah. He'll get it back. He's going down for a minute. Might need a little bit of attention. Sadly, SSL didn't bring a trainer here, so.
I think that's more just putting his boot, just putting his boot back on.
All right. Number 77 is Juan Dominguez. We got confirmation of the name.
Indeed.
And
The only player that we have on the pitch right now for FC Birmingham that we do not have a name for is number 23.
number 23. I'll look in just a second here.
No worries. Foul not committed in the central there by Birmingham. SSL man feels like he was taken off his feet. It'll be a throw for Birmingham. 75 minutes we have entered here at Charlie Jordan Field. It's FC Birmingham 1, SSL FC 0 here in the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division, Week 12.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the 1-0 lead is such a precarious lead. It only takes a few seconds to score a goal, and until you get that second insurance goal, anything can happen. Number 23 for FC Birmingham is Victor Mayorga.
I had him down as number 12, so that's good to know.
And we have to thank our statistician, Doug Walk, who's giving us a few updates, helping us out here.
Into the
Nice
box,
cross.
all the
Oh,
way
right
through.
across.
SSL still have possession deep in the final third of Birmingham. Going back to the defensive line. SSL trying to do something. Careful, that wasn't a high boot committed by SSL. Sent forward into the box all the way through. It was right at the arch. Opara was wanting to see that out, but
slow to do something about that.
and that
poor
one
shot, though.
just not hit with any accuracy, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You lead 1-0, 15 minutes of action and regular time to go.
Well, you know, it's the old joke. What's the best way to protect a 1-0 lead? Make it 2-0.
Yeah.
What's the best way to get a 2-0 lead? Get a 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
That's
Yeah, brilliant synopsis there.
Nunez gets us back on our way here in the 77th minute.
Of course, SSL, even a draw would help SSL because of the number of games they have on hand. It's going to be a foul against FC Birmingham for SSL. So if they score, it's going to be a big, big thing for SSL, even if they end it all square. The thing about it, North Georgia has really put a sort of a monkey wrench into the relegation race by defeating Albion the way they did. 11 unanswered goals against Albion has given Albion a minus 26 goal difference, the worst in the league.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's been very surprising this season, Dre, is just here's an opportunity. SSL mistake. That ball pushed over the bar, out for a goal kick.
So nervy when they get down there and get a little bit of space like that. He turned, but just couldn't keep the ball down. Here we go. As you see, yeah, the defender fell down and gave him lots of just enough space, but he just couldn't direct it down and on goal there. And the ball, no ball boys here, so
Yeah, so
players
far
have to go get the ball.
So far in this season, we're now on the 9th match of the season for SSL, and they've only scored 7 goals so far, Dre.
Yeah, and they'll have the 2 draws to show for any success in games, no wins. The only team in the division without a win. And despite all of that, they still are in good position to avoid relegation if they can get some results in these last, 4 games, counting this one. They have 2 games in hand.
Coming into this match, like I said, FC Birmingham sitting in 8th spot, but they're sitting, as of right now, they're still sitting on a -6 goal differential.
Yeah, they're going to have to, they'll secure it with points.
Definitely so. And like we talk about time and time again, get to the playoffs, then everything resets.
Yeah, it resets to 0, you know. Anybody can get to the Nationals after that.
As we saw last season with Soda City FC, a team that in all likelihood should not have been present in the national tournament, yet goes on and wins the national title, as the 2 teams that were above them in the Mid-Atlantic had chosen not to compete in the national tournament. Soda City took their opportunity and utilized it to the fullest extent. We saw them multiple times in the build-up through the national tournament defeating the likes of Kalanchi Pro Profile, Tennessee Tempo.
Hats off to them, too, for stepping up to take that position because they were rewarded by their hard work with a national championship.
And a nice paycheck,
and
too.
Yeah, a nice little cash insertion there.
Nice long throw from FC Birmingham. Opara tried to get a hold of it. Wasn't able to. SSL send it high in the sky. Back in play. Brew tries the one-time it off the chest. Not able to do so.
It was always going to be difficult there. He was off balance, falling backwards, but he tried.
Substitution getting ready for FC Birmingham.
With 10 minutes to go. Under 10 minutes to go, of regular time to go, plus whatever extra time.
Rolling in the 81st minute right now. Center official is going to do the substitution now, and it's going to be Opara, whose day is done. He's had a great day. The goal scorer for FC Birmingham, currently the man of the match.
I think so, yeah. A goal that if we get another goals of the week going for this week, that should be one of the candidates.
Back in play. Bouncing through the box. Vital's able to control it. FC Birmingham win it back. Shot just didn't get that one.
Get a good job of getting that away, but man, he got it kind of caught under his foot when he tried to take a shot.
Yeah, Laby hit more of the turf than he did of the ball on that exchange. Headed. FC Birmingham, a little bit of a bicycle kick from Brew to keep it in.
Trying to release down the middle, but it's going to be SSL coming away with it. And again, SSL, a draw does help them. If they can get another goal here.
And it was Lopez Funes who came in for Opara. SSL trying to break the heart of FC Birmingham, take 2 points away from them. Sopar, FC Birmingham staying strong. Can they hold on for another 8 more minutes? That one sent out for a throw. Just...
Is it going to go in?
Actually, it stayed in. It just barely stayed in. I was watching the line, and it was able to stay in, but right on it. It's actually probably a better result for Birmingham that it stayed in. But that one's going to be knocked out, or it'll be a Birmingham throw. Of course, this is the first of our doubleheaders. Second match coming up here in just about probably 30 minutes or so. It'll be quickly. Is Kalanchi Pro Profile and FC Atlanta. It was supposed to kick off at 7. It's now about 7 minutes till 7. So
yeah, it'll probably be around 7:15.
7:15, 7:20. It'll be a kickoff. So if you're waiting for Kalanchi Pro Profile, just get ready. Here is going to be a foul committed by FC Birmingham with a yellow card.
Yeah, just sort of chopped them down from behind. Not sure it was necessary.
I'm not sure if that was Mayorga or Brew who got it. I think it was Mayorga who got it.
Yeah, giving SSL an opportunity here to get into an attacking position. And I said SSL getting a point won't hurt. Actually, a point for FC Birmingham wouldn't hurt either for them, and that would help them.
This is about 44 yards out. They're just going to take it quickly. Chose not to go into the box. Got around him. Pavlotsky, that deflects.
Oh,
he controls it. Into the box.
Oh,
he goes down. Does the center official say
he's going out
pointing,
for a goal kick? Yeah,
but he's pointing for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, he was a little too dramatic when he fell down because as he was falling, he was looking back at the referee. But I do not call that a penalty at all. comes off, pings off of FC Birmingham player. As you see, he comes here, goes through, and he just jumps down. I'm not even sure the FC Birmingham player hit him or touched him at all. Good work by the referee crew today.
Birmingham with possession. As the clouds are starting to lower on Charlie Jordan Field as the night gets cooler.
Yeah.
Long ball
He's gonna catch that.
Birmingham.
Needs some help, though. Needs some support. He's got it
Juan
there.
Dominguez caught up to it, gets it back.
Kept it in.
Gets around the first man, not around the second. SSL receive it, control it, has to go back in his area, but he's able to get through to center circle, but cut off by Birmingham.
Critical cut off, too, because he was wide open on that left wing.
86 minutes. Beautifully played today by FC Birmingham, making the 2.5-hour trek up here to Snellville, Georgia.
Trying to make a happy trip back by coming away with the full 3 points and a secure playoff place.
SSL trying to at least make it a little harder for them.
SSL desperately need to try to get a point here tonight if they can.
Sent long by Nunez. Good ball. Dominguez is going to make the SSL men work for possession. Lose it to Brew.
Oh, nicely
that was
done
a
by
beautiful
Brew.
touch by Brew.
Excellent.
He's into the box.
Yeah.
Deflection.
Oh.
Vital with a fantastic
Snatched
response.
it away from Brew as it came across. He's going to go out.
And that one rolls out. It just.
And we got a substitute SSL player coming in. Oh, what a great approach play there. The shot came across. It kind of took a deflection, but the goalkeeper for SSL was able to grab it just as it was getting to Brew, who was flying in on the left side there. Goalkeeper misses that. He's going to have a nice tap in for a 2-0 lead. But as it is, still 1-0 for FC Birmingham.
And it was Nassim who came off.
This guy's behind the defenders.
Right into the box, cleared.
Weird clearance there by SSL, but he's done enough. Cleared it in front of an FC.
Newman just gets a touch on it for the first time.
Trying to do the transition. Found some space here on this right side.
Working the near line, into the box.
Oh, important
just enough of a touch by Birmingham to get it out. Will be a throw.
Nervy final few minutes here. FC Birmingham want to get the full 3 points to confirm that playoff spot.
And it was Belegmeyer who came in for Nassim, number 21.
Frustration from the SSL player. Foul called against them, and
see the FC Atlanta goalkeepers taking a trek down the track back to the locker room as they're getting ready for the match coming up. Nunez elects to just let that ball roll as we're in the 89th minute. He has no reason to pick it up until SSL decides to.
Yeah, they need to be pressing SSL. No time wasted.
SSL through center circle, deflected. Very nonchalant right now, Dre.
A little weak he is.
Offside.
Oh, he's on.
It's not called. The center, the
thought,
AR
yeah.
on this side kind of looked like he wanted to call
Yeah, I thought
offsides.
he had stopped. I thought he was going to throw his flag up, but he kept running. And so he was still on, so it was still a live ball.
SSL recovered that goal kick.
Oh, he's so close.
Good work by the captain and the goalkeeper. Earns a foul. Nunez putting his body on the line as goalkeepers do.
More seconds clicking off of the clock for FC Birmingham. We're in extra time now.
We'll see how much extra time is going to be called.
Try to look at the fourth official here in just a sec.
That one's going to make it back to Vital.
Headed back into play for FC Birmingham. This suits them just fine. Every header going back and forth is more seconds. Oh, it's got to be careful here.
That one's going to get knocked out. It'll be a throw for
Dangerous position.
SSL. Very dangerous.
SSL attacking position here.
Trying to slide it across. Wasn't the best pass. Allows FC Birmingham just to clear it.
A little bit more space.
SSL looking for a few
And
more
throw
seconds
in.
to burn off this clock. This will be a great road victory for FC Birmingham. As the center official wants this ball moving, as he continues to count on his watch, any time wasting. Good work there by Dominguez. Great
trying to
ball
throw it through.
forward. FC Birmingham come away with it. Try to slide it across.
Oh,
Not able to get
no.
it.
He had more time than he thought he had.
Yeah. As he was coming, he was trying to send that ball forward, and he was losing his place. And that's going to
it.
do it, folks. That is it. And FC Birmingham are going to walk away with a fantastic road victory. It's going to end SSL 0, FC Birmingham 1. Great work for the away squad.
And that's going to be solidifying FC Birmingham position for a playoff, I believe. I've got to look to be sure on the mathematics. It's so close, it's hard to tell, but I believe that really puts them beyond reach of anybody that can come in behind them.
Yeah, that's going to put them to 17 points. It'll take them up one position up to seventh. And that's really going to stretch it out. Georgia Athletic,
They want, yeah.
they're at 11 points. They've only have a chance of one more match, so they're not going to be able to be beaten. UMA,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, they are safe. FC Birmingham are safe into the playoffs,
That confirmed it with a game to spare.
and that's going to do it for the first round of the doubleheader. We're going to step away and get ready for the second one. It's been FC Birmingham 1, SSL FC 0. We'll see you in a few moments for the next match.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.